two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's episode of the Mudblood podcast with myself, William Thompson, joined as always by the lovely Patrick McDonnell.
Hello, what is the crack? All good, all good, all good.
Oh, how are you today, sir? What is this episode? 4,072?
4,073.
Ah, fuck, I always get them mixed up.
4,073,500.
Fuck, it doesn't feel like it's over 4 million.
The Conor Bertrand only
Was it
counts.
hard or was it soft?
A bit of both. A bit of like hard at the top, stringed out.
I'm having like a bit of a fucking thing with my bogies at the minute where they're not one consistency and it's strange.
I think it's coming into the warmer weather.
Do you think that's what it is?
It's like you're getting a wee bit of cold, but they're also starting to...
I've been very nasally.
I like the hard ones.
I've started taking...
Which ones taste better? The hard ones or...
I don't taste my
I like a
bogies.
wee... See when you can chew for a bit?
Do you bite your nails as well?
Yeah, look at my nails, man. They're fucking
Do you
horrendous.
bite them?
Yeah.
See, that is
Only
the-
after I've scratched my arse, to be fair, but yeah.
It's so fucking dirty, like.
It is.
Not worth it unless you're scratching your arse. Like.
You gotta get them
I
nuggets.
don't like eating a fucking sausage roll bap and getting a bit of brown sauce on me and being able to smell for the rest of the day. Never mind fucking scratching my hole and then biting my nails and then having the smell of shit. Well, like, that would fucking
I
phantom
make my
smell
own
me
brown
for
sauce,
fucking
man.
2 weeks after that. You know what?
Oh, it's brutal. See, I actually bite them so much. This is genuinely gross because I mean this. I get like infections around my fingernails a lot because it gets like all like whatever it is that gets infected because I'm literally just turning away the skin.
You're exposing the.
And then your fingers just will randomly bleed. So don't bite your finger.
Not good for the finger.
No, it's not.
They give up.
It's not good for the finger or eating anything salt and vinegar.
Somebody sent me this.
Sorry, I
one.
put it on
No, it's grand.
Here, put it across me.
Let's see. Is somebody sent me this earlier on. It was so fucking funny. I have to show you it because I talk about the finger all the time.
My favorite expression in English is the one that says never bite the hand of the one that fingers you, something like that.
I love those edits. Have you seen the guy having the breakdown in the street and he's like, I said I'd stop it, that I wouldn't do it this year. I said I was off the wanks and I had sex this morning. Then plays that.
This one's like the American guy, like, just talks nonsense.
Yeah.
So, like, every question he gets asked in the middle of the street, it's just, like, random.
The best one was the like Biden one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the expression is you never talk to and always say to remember when you go. Who's this? But yeah, I bite my nails like a motherfucker. It's really bad. Do you have any bad habits?
I bite my nails.
Eating with his mouth open.
Eating my food.
That is.
The biggest one.
I was talking about like scratching my arse and tasting it. That's the worst.
Do you scratch your arse and taste
No,
it?
man, I was joking. But that is the
You
worst.
said it there like it was like a thing.
Yeah,
I
no.
crack my fingers as well,
I do that too.
which is a bad
Couldn't
one.
do it.
Do you ever
That was
crack
a
your
bad
dick?
example. What?
Once
Do you
or
ever crack your
twice.
Have you
dick?
got glow stick dick? What do you mean crack your dick?
You can crack your dick. Do you ever do it?
Fair play to you. I can barely fucking get mine up. You can crack yours?
How can you crack your dick? The cracking is when two bones meet and it's like the fluid in between them.
I know.
But there's no bone in your dick.
Well,
You cracking it off another dick? What do you do?
you can crack your dick. Trust me. Google it. You can crack your
Google
dick.
it. Google it, then burn that
Can you
laptop.
crack your dick?
I have no qualms about Googling anything because I'm logged
We're going to
into
get one
your
stage.
fucking-
Google's going to reply, what do you want? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They'll probably turn
No,
around
there's
and go-
not a man with
they'll probably
3
turn around-
arseholes.
They'll probably turn around and go, why does your fucking search history go a bit weird on a Wednesday morning?
Yeah. Beforehand, it's like...
Does your wife work
Yeah.
on a Wednesday morning or something?
Yeah, Tuesday night, it's like Tabs to Snow by the Chili Peppers, Celtic Snore, Wednesday morning. Why are you asking me if you can stick 4 dicks up your nose?
A penile fracture may occur if you forcefully bend or hit your erect penis and damage some of the tissue.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Crack your dick?
That hurts.
Yeah.
A penile fracture.
Yeah, great band name. If no one's done that. Great band name.
Did you hear that new album by Peter?
Penile fracture. Doing voodoo on a Wednesday. Just me and 12 other people.
That was a good crowd for them this year.
yeah. Doubled up this year. I have done that.
They were supported by Foreskin.
So either you either
put
really
the
break
back.
on. Have you ever done that though, when you're like riding and you get a bit confident, a bit overzealous, and it like slips out, but you're still mid motion,
You stick it up a bum?
and it not up the bum, but it like hits off their bum cheek or whatever, and it'll just
The
like
bone?
yeah,
The pelvic bone?
yeah. Oh, it hurts like a motherfucker. I mean, I'm not hitting the pelvic bone. I'll tell you that now. I'm barely hitting their tailbone, right? But like it just bends and like a right angle. Oh my god, shit, it hurts, man.
You fracture your
Do you
penis.
ain't riding this week?
No, I'm being a good boy. I'm being a very.
Why is
very
it
good
bad to be riding, is it?
No, just you have to fucking for your soul. Just stop.
For your hole?
Yeah, just stop. Do you know
Stop
what I mean?
what?
Sometimes you go on a way. You're not often, but you go on a riding spree, and before you're just looking at yourself in the mirror, going, "What are you doing?"
You're not a priest, Willie?
I know, because I'm not riding. But
That's the meaning. The priest looking at himself going, I'm a disgrace. I should stop this.
yeah. Do you never do that though? If you go on a wee slut spree and then you're like, what am I doing? Well, you're both married.
Both married men.
Yeah.
Get McKegney in
So
here.
we
He
do it
knows what I
all
mean.
in
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a mad video and it was like a mad place and I went, I know for a fact James McKegney's been to this place.
Was it a sauna?
It
Is this where
was-
you
it
learned you
was
could break a dick?
No, this was a fucking mad fucking house that these people went to, and you stay in it for a week, and it's like fucking orgies and everything goes. Do you want to see it?
Oh, yes. I know you love Disney. Do you want to see Disneyland?
First documentary. We're going to record it and we're going to nail it, baby.
So we need to send this in there. So
All of these people look like they smell.
yeah, you'll understand why when you see inside it. Residence 51, it's called.
Because if there's so many rooms, we have to take it easy.
Not for me, like, not for me.
Jesus Christ. I mean, he absolutely cannot put this on the YouTube. I saw a woman shit a fist out. That's not getting. But how big are his balls? They look like he two Phil Mitchells under his dick.
He pulls down his trunks and starts playing deeply about the way you walk. Think McKegney's been there?
No, but I'd go. Do you have to? Do you have
You
to?
were just talking a minute ago about I'm looking in the mirror and going, I'm being a good boy, and then you see that and you're like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. It's
what
like when you're on a diet and someone goes cheesecake. You're like, oh,
Residence
okay.
51, it's
Yeah.
just outside Lawrence.
Diet starts tomorrow.
Jinker's place is here, like that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to go. They'd be like outside Craigavon,
Wasn't in the beat.
and they'd be rotten. You'd maybe get one guy. Like most of the people there were stinkers,
Cully back
and the ones that were hot had sadness in their eyes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What
What do I write in the notes for the episode here to remember to do that? I wrote Orgy Palace, but
Pretty much.
It
That's
wasn't.
what
It was a house and it has 51 rooms in it, and every room has a theme. So one was piss, and you walk in, and everybody's pissing on you from above.
Do you have to do every room?
I don't know. Well, I didn't go.
Or can you just
Somebody
like,
sent me the video.
Can I
of
sit in the room where they're all just like jacking it? That'd be nice. That'd be like when you're at a house party and everyone's smoking weed and you're like, there's mad shit going on in the other rooms, we're just chilling in
You're
here.
like, listen, nah, it's
Yeah.
not for me. I'm just gonna hang out in the balcony here. My mates will be in there.
Yeah. So I was just walking into the piss room. Oh, sorry, I was looking for the fisting hall. Sorry, my mistake. Oh my
what
god.
is there queues?
The-
Can you get
Mate,
can you get
listen,
a fast pass?
That
If you're disabled, can you get a fast
excuse the fucking term I'm going to use here, but it was fucking rammed.
Literally, like, the queues there were mental.
That was like an old hospital or an old fucking, like, it was a big manor house or something.
Do you know what the house literally looked like? Do you ever have that phase as a teenager? You just go into abandoned houses?
I was waiting on, like, there being a massacre there. Do you know, like, it was a horror movie?
Yeah.
Fucking it was for that girl.
What's that?
It was for that girl.
Oh, well, she was having a fun time.
She was
actually.
loving it.
But that's it. A few of them, I was like, they're all stinking. Why would you go to that? And then there was like one hot girl. I was like, book me tickets now.
Yeah.
Go look that up later. Patreon special.
Where do you think that is? Probably in fucking
Definitely like Czechoslovakia, like a
Slovenia or
Soviet
something.
satellite.
dead.
Where communism abandoned them and now they're just getting fisted.
Strabon.
Oh, yeah.
Strap on.
That's mental. Day 5, they were there.
Aye, so
I struggled to tame the park for 4 days.
in the park. Where was that one?
Just outside of Glasgow, was it?
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that
To be
3
fair, the
days?
problem was I couldn't really piss because the toilets were that busy, but that's not a problem.
Here, I nearly got Oasis tickets.
Really?
So I have 2 options at the minute, right? So one of them was my mate contacted me. He's like, I can get 4 tickets. And I was like, do you know what? Just get them. I'll get rid of them. And then he sent me a message back and he's like, I get stroked for the money. 170 a ticket, 4 tickets.
And someone...
It was a scam. So people are taking over deactivated Facebooks and putting up and saying, and then you're messaging thinking you know them and you're like, here, if you got tickets, and they're like, for Dublin.
Fuck.
But he contacted the bank and got the money back.
Fair enough.
And then the other one is tickets for Edinburgh. But the deal is, it was sort of my fault. This person told me the 2 tickets, but they're getting married in December. So they don't know if they can go to Edinburgh because it's going to be so much money. And I says, if you give me the tickets for the show, I'll do your wedding. Do you think it's fair deal?
Will they stand up at it or are you officiating it?
Officially?
That'd be amazing. Yeah, that's a fair deal. Honestly, that's more than
For everybody?
That's more than I'd make doing a wedding.
What?
It's more than 50 quid,
tickets?
so that's more than I would make doing it. That's good though.
Yeah.
I'd be good. I'd be real. Only nightmare for you there would be accommodation in Edinburgh.
But I think I'll get
Stay
it
in
outside.
Leith. Stay like outside
Stay
of
in
it.
Glasgow and just fucking...
Yeah, up and down it.
Yeah.
I'm dreading the Fringe this year for those time
I'm
periods.
not doing it.
I regret a bit that I am because everyone I speak to is going no, and normally everyone goes I'm not doing it,
And do it,
and
but
then you see them in the
nobody's
monkey barrel. This is the year that like
Everybody's putting their foot down and going, no.
veterans who've done it like 30 years are going no.
Martin Moore says,
that's who I was
I'm
thinking
not
of.
doing. I have loads of big acts that just like, I'm not doing it no more. And these are guys that make money at it.
Yeah.
These are guys that do make money at it and are
Yeah.
veterans, know how to make money at it. And they're like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, like street performers fucking clean up at Edinburgh, and I know loads of them going it's not worth how much it's going to cost.
My
Especially this
combination
year.
that day, mate, man, the fucking clean fortune on
You
that.
did. I stayed in a wee student hall, and even that was 4 or 5 grand. I only do it because I'm lucky enough to have friends that live there, and I still pay them $1,000, and they tell me not to. But I'm like, no, you're saving me so much money. I have to give you something. But that's the only reason I do it. If that wasn't there, I wouldn't fucking be there. Like.
Yeah.
But Oasis, I
Maybe a good year for you, yeah.
everyone says this though. They go, no one else is going to be there, so I'll be there. And then you get there, and you're like, I see why no one else is here. This is shit.
Maybe people aren't going to buy as many tickets this year or something. I don't know.
I think I'm just going to do the comp this year. I don't think I'll do a solo.
No?
I have an idea for a solo, but I think we'll take 2 years to make it.
Right, okay.
To make it really good.
Right.
So I'm just going to go do the comp because I like the idea of gigging every night because you come back fucking razor sharp and like ninja reflexes with shit to the point that you're bored of stand up.
Yeah.
That's when you're really good at stand up, when it's not fun. When you're like,
That's
I know
a
this
job.
works. Yeah. But it'll be all right.
Where are you going for Oasis?
I think Dublin.
I'm Dublin as well.
Yeah.
How did you get tickets? Fucking...
I did a lot of unspeakable things in Resident 51. Wait, who lives in the nursing home at the top of my lane? Resident 51.
Where's the crack dick fucking room?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about those Oasis gigs is I thought the supporting lineup was a bit shit.
Doesn't that wouldn't fizz me. I don't care who's on before.
No?
Nah. If I
Well,
go,
who is the support?
The guy
Tones?
from the Laz, like his other band,
the Wolf Tones is playing. You know what? Notice?
are they?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No,
Yes,
they
they
said about it. They're not doing it.
They are doing it. They're
not
fucking doing
They're
it.
not doing
I'm
it.
telling you now, they're doing it.
They're not.
They're fucking doing it.
All right, we'll see. They're not. But the guy from
Richard Ashcroft and Cast.
Cast, that's the guy from, fucking There She Goes. And then Ashcroft, who I like the Verve, but I've seen him live, and it's fucking...
I love that his albums just have Ra on it.
The Laz or Richard Ashcroft? Oh right, I get you now. I'm
He
very
calls
slow
his
today.
albums Ra, every one of them. And it's him with like sunglasses on the
Yeah.
album, so it looks like somebody in a colour party.
Second one's continuity, Richard Ashcroft. There's the provisional Richard Ashcroft. The new Richard Ashcroft, that's his last one.
I can't believe it's a Richard.
But I like him. He's
never-
very boring.
He's never reached the heights of like,
Verve.
yeah.
Yeah. Even Verve did one good album, one brilliant album that was phenomenal, and then nothing else really.
Disappointment for the Wolf Tones as support acts announced for Dublin.
Not that.
I guarantee you they're on stage.
All right. What are they coming out?
You'll go mad, you know it anyway.
Gonna come out and do Champagne Supernova?
Yeah.
And someday you will find me.
Fighting with the British.
But I am excited for it. But I was hoping Oasis would have like the way Ozfest is. Have you seen Oz at Black Sabbath's last gig?
Oh, yeah.
And the lineup is fucking
they've done it-
more packed than that wee girl's arse. It is fucking jam tight with bands like.
And they done it in Villa Park, didn't they?
Yeah, I wanted to go because I like Black Sabbath, but it's like £700.
Yeah.
I'm not paying it. Kind of worth it for what
Jake
you're
will
getting.
do a song from Trolls.
Who?
Was he?
Was he? Has he a song in Trolls?
Yeah.
What's it called now?
It's him and the daughter. What do you call
Kelly?
it? Yeah, they have a song. In
We're going through changes.
Ever see the one he does? Is it with Jessica Simpson? He does like a Christmas song.
No. No.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
Is this mental? Because if you have that lineup for that, I have to get this out. The autism's taking over. What is it? Megadeth, Metallica, someone else massive.
Do you know what?
Pantera,
I haven't seen them as before.
Black Sabbath,
Someone else massive.
someone else. They're huge.
I seen Black Sabbath about 10 years ago. It was like their last farewell tour.
Yeah.
I think.
They're worse than we've done.
I know.
They've been farewell since like the fucking 80s.
And that was a great time to see them because they had Brad Wilk from Rage Against the Machine doing drums for them.
Powerful.
So fucking unbelievable.
That would be a fucking real grunge fest, like, wouldn't it?
Oh, Stella Smell, the smell of steel smoke there, like
Stella Smeel.
the Stella Smell.
Stella
smoke.
Smeel.
Stella Smell. Swedish
Stella Smeel
band.
sounds like a fucking.
I have seen this.
Did she not change her appearance in the 2000s?
Jessica Simpson?
She got a wee bit bigger, like. She did. She got shit for it. She wasn't even big, but she put on a little bit of weight. And people were like, look at this fat bitch.
When was the Dukes of Hazzard film? Must have been about
2003.
That was like 1988, wasn't it?
No, because Johnny Knoxville was in it. So what I love about that is she's being all sexy, like, in the meadow we can build, and he's standing there looking like Weekend in Bernie's.
He actually looked like Van Morrison in that.
Yeah. But he can barely move and then just has the best voice.
Nice.
He's fucking great.
So who is it? Megadeth, Black Sabbath,
Pantera.
Pantera. But fucking
So
it's-
P. Diddy's on her, like.
Pantera shite version, like no Dimebag Darrell, no fucking.
Didn't he get shot
Did he?
on stage? Do you
He
know
got
this
shot
story
on
of that?
stage.
Do you know the tale of Dimebag Darrell?
No?
Fill
got
him
shot-
in on the legend of Dimebag Darrell.
So Dimebag Darrell was the guitarist for fucking Pantera, and probably I'd say probably the best technical guitarist of all time. Like in terms of like fucking fastest player and all that there.
Better than Jimi Hendrix?
I think Jimi Hendrix is the best guitar player, but see in terms of like technique and all.
Better than Eric Clapton?
I don't rate him.
No.
Clapton's not in top 5.
But
Is that because he's racist?
That and because he's a very lax attitude towards locking his windows.
What about Santana? What about Santana?
Santana's up there for me. Santana's up there.
the thing, and it's like Eric Clapton 5 minutes after his son falls out a window, and it's like, I gotta find a way to make money out of this.
It's too good. So the legend of Dimebag Darrell.
So, the singer from Pantera was fucking about for years. No, it was like, was an addict, you know, with fucking drink and drugs. So Pantera's last couple of albums were shit. They didn't even record them in the same studio and all. They were like separate studios across the country from each other.
Right.
And the band was like on the verge
Falling apart,
on the verge of splitting up for like 3-4 years. And they were touring, but half the gigs were getting cancelled. Either because they were massive racists, or because
I did not know that.
Yeah, they are massive racists.
Pantera walk back to where you came from.
Yeah. Like there is a rumor that they didn't allow black people into their concerts in their early days, but
Eric Clapton could have
it's
played
true.
for them, man, couldn't
I
he?
hate to love them.
But then fans started to get annoyed, know that this was all going on, and this fan, sort of like your man who shot John Lennon,
Yeah.
this super fan who like was so caught up in all the fucking drama, then was reading interviews that fucking the singer was doing, that the singer was blaming fucking Dimebag and all, saying that like, he's too fucking precious to his music, blah blah blah. And so your man, in a fucked up way, because he was raising at Dimebag for fucking splitting up the band, he went and fucking shot him dead.
Yeah. He's afraid Dimebag was going to leave the band, so he's like, "You're not going to leave," and shot him dead. On stage.
On stage.
Where was the gig?
I don't know, but him and his brother, who was the drummer, they started a new band.
Yeah.
And this was like 2 months into like their fucking, like them and starting a new band and fucking going out on tour. And it was in a small venue.
Yeah.
I just came up with a shotgun and fucking blew him away.
I want him like a wee pistol or
Is there a
anything.
video
There is.
of him getting shot?
That's right. No way you're able to put this on screen for the people. So anyone who wants to watch this, I assume just YouTube Dimebag Darrell shot on stage.
It's mad that it was recorded.
It was just in like the middle of a show.
Just a few minutes into their first song, trouble broke out. And Gale in a black jacket and baseball cap charging on a stage and pulling out a gun. He was headed straight for Dimebag Darrell, the band's lead guitarist. The crowd, shocked, unbelievably didn't move. Someone on stage cried for help.
Just know there was one security guard came in from a fag break, being like, "What's going on?"
You're needed on the stage. For fuck's sake.
If that had been in Cali Sailors, they wouldn't have found out about it for another half an hour.
Yeah.
That'd
No,
be-
they would have shot him, came in half an hour later, punched a random student, and then dragged him out.
Had it been Donald Trump, he only got it in the ear.
My bad. Also,
I
I was,
love Donald Trump.
I was calling him Dimebag. His name's Dimebag. I'm a dickhead.
Dimebag because of fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
coke.
Why?
Shot him on stage, man.
Well, why is he called Dimebag?
Because of fucking like the dime bags of like
Coke?
of coke or grass or whatever.
Dimebag?
Yeah, it's like a little small bag. But yeah, so they're playing Aussies. Fucking.
Apart from the one that was shot.
Have you ever heard of the
I think the brothers did too.
Heavy metal's so full of that mental cunts killing each other.
Aye.
Did you ever hear about the Swedish band? I cannot remember what they're called.
fuck.
Aqua?
Fucking certainly not. The story I'm about to tell you is not Aqua.
ABBA?
Yeah, ABBA with the. I'll get on to them after. They have a fucked up like dynamic as well.
Yeah.
But there was a rock band, very heavy Swedish band. Cannot remember what they're called. They were dickhead. I hate bands like this. Like their fucking lead guitarist was called Death, right? And there was one of their bassists or something was very depressed, and the guitarist who was obsessed with death just brought him in and got him high on acid and LSD and shit. Just kept feeding him coke for days on end, and the guy was really suicidal. And the guy was like, "You should probably kill yourself." So the guy gets a shotgun, blows his head off, and the guy who was feeding him all the coke and stuff went and got his camera, took a photo of it, and used it as the
Fucking album.
artwork. Like the album artwork is this guy lying there with like his fucking head splattered over the wall. There's a heavy
Sell
metal.
money?
I don't know. It wasn't on Top of the Pops. Put it that way.
The one you're thinking of is Burzum.
Is that who it is?
They were a Norwegian band.
Norwegian. Sorry,
it-
Sweden.
So Varg Vikernes, right, was a member of Burzum, and he stabbed a guy called Euronymous. He was the guitarist for Mayhem. He stabbed him to death in Oslo in 1983.
Oh, that's a different one then.
Yeah.
There's so many of these.
So that's what it was. So then Peter Yngve Oland's suicide. So he was the vocalist for Mayhem, and he killed himself in 1981. So this is before this.
Right.
So your man Euronymous, who was stabbed to death,
Yeah.
found his body and photographed it with a disposable camera. One of the photos was using the cover of a bootleg live album. And his suicide is said to have changed the mentality of the black metal scene.
It fucking would, dude.
So I think that's why your man Vickern stabbed him to death.
Because of the inspiration of that.
I think so.
Fucking weird, like.
Mad.
Where I like heavy metal, but see when they start properly getting into like obsessed with death and darkness, I'm like, shut up and play the guitar. You
In those
fucking
countries,
loser.
in like Norway, Finland, it's like that's like their pop music. I don't know if it's still the same now, but like 15, 20 years ago, their pop music was like fucking death and black metal.
Oh, yeah. Like pretty much heavy metal bands survived off of touring Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Because they were huge there.
Fuck's sake, lads, go out and have a wank and watch the green lights.
That's what I'm saying, man. Take the fucking face paint off and go listen to ABBA. You're from fucking Scandinavia.
There's times and
Or Santa Village, or fucking chill out.
Yeah.
there's days of the year in them countries where like the sun doesn't rise. So that's probably what contributes to it.
Really? Oh, mate, sun's not out. Go get me that knife. You're
But
fucked.
there is parts of Alaska where the sun doesn't set.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
So, like, it's just bright all the time.
Like the British Empire.
What?
Sun always shines on us, and we'll shine again. Well, we were terrible things. They did terrible things. Not even we. I didn't do it. I wasn't there.
We already had this
you
fucking
can act-
discussion last year. I was pissing myself editing fucking last week's episode where you two just fucking arguing with each other.
What were we arguing about last
on the
week?
Patreon over the fucking famine. You're winding him up. I cut out most of it. But
For context, by the way.
Oh, was he giving off, was he?
No, I wasn't giving off. You were saying I like didn't believe in it or something, and I'm like,
famine
yes, I
denier.
did. Not a famine denier. It was a genocide. Of course it was.
Famine deniers and our fucking band there.
And they're all like obese.
Sponsored by Tato.
Really heavy metal.
that's Kanye's new band.
See, he's getting divorced.
Yeah.
Changes his name from Kanye to Manye. No, to Manye.
I think
Is your woman leaving?
I think that's why he was going mental. She left him after the Grammys. And every
her-
time he gets divorced, he
made her
goes
go-
on to,
made her go
your
nigger.
dad's on Twitter again going mental.
She's like, here, do you mind if I put a top on here? I was like, no!
He says, listen, sailor, no clothes, or that's it.
Yeah, flaps out in this studio. You knew the rules when you married me. Apparently, when he was recording his album, he would just have porn. Like, so he'd have TVs in the studios. He would just have fucking browsers on loop. So he's sitting there writing an album, but like his mum dying, like a concept album, and just in the background, there's just Residence 51 in the background.
Through the wire.
I love that song. Pull the wax.
We're going with a name for the episode.
I love that
How
song.
did he break his jaw? He got beat up, didn't he?
Car crash.
Car crash?
Car crash nearly killed him. It was like a start of his career. He was starting to rap and then broke his jaw. They thought he'd never speak again. Like properly. That's why he still speaks in that weird fashion.
It would have helped.
Aye. Yeah. Stop rapping. Well, actually, no, I liked him. There was a rapper who was fucking really good in like the early 90s. The DOC. Did you ever hear about the DOC?
No.
Was a really, really, really good rapper in the early 90s and was gonna be the next Biggie Pac. He was fucking brilliant. Car crash, crushed his larynx. Can't talk. You don't like that. So it fucked his whole career.
Post Malone.
No, he just did with fags. He just chain smoked his way to that. Do you want to put your phone on, George?
He can actually sing like fuck.
I love Post Malone.
Do you?
What do you think about him doing the This has just been a music-centric episode, and I am here for it.
He done the Nirvana thing a couple of years ago, but not with...
Actual Nirvana.
Yeah, he done it with like Travis fucking Barker from Blink-182 and all.
Is he the best drummer ever? I think so.
Again, he's probably the dime bag of drummers.
Yeah.
Him or Joey Jordison is like in
For
terms
pure technical.
yeah. Best drummer probably John Bonham. He's like the Jimi Hendrix of fucking drummers.
Yeah.
You know. But then I watched the one he done a couple of years ago doing the Nirvana songs. I thought he done well at it. I didn't watch this one.
I wanted him. Do you ever want something to be really good?
Yeah.
It's not great.
I liked it.
I don't know what it was.
I liked it.
It was. I just thought the one he did a few years ago was better.
Maybe did I see the one from a few years ago?
Where he's in like his living room.
No, this was definitely on the stage.
That was Saturday Night Live with Nirvana.
I thought it was alright.
It was. I just thought he'd done it, but listen to me. I just thought his previous work.
What about Saturday Night Live? Did you watch any of the 50th anniversary stuff?
Well, the only thing I seen was that.
I
seen Jack Nicholson introducing Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
There was fucking. I watched it. It was actually a great show.
Yeah.
And they had so many of like the big ones there.
Yeah. I love Adam Sandler. Anytime SNL has an anniversary
He writes me a song
episode,
for it.
it's not a wee soft, wee sad song, and it's always fuck. But because it's sad, but it's not like over the top, really trying to make you sad.
Wasn't his tour like that?
Yeah, his tour had like a couple of sad songs, but his tour was his was 100% fresh. The stand-up special he did is the best Netflix special.
He's class, isn't he?
So do you know
was
this? He makes some
outside.
shite, and you go, he's shite, and then we'll do one thing where he goes, "No, I am brilliant. I just don't care."
He was doing his new film, and literally outside Andrea's uncle's house in New York.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, they sent me the photographs. Which is Andrea's cousin Jonathan, who is in the wrestling.
Yes.
So it was outside his mum and dad's house in Kearney Avenue, where they filmed The Sopranos. But literally, they were like, "Yeah, no, they're filming outside the door," and we were like, "Oh, right." And then he sent the photographs, and we were like, making a Netflix Adam Sandler, right? And I was like, "Right, okay, aye." They're in the street, and then that's a big scene. That's outside his door.
Holy fuck!
He's literally there.
Did he go out?
Yeah, no.
100%.
But he knows him, you know. So
Fuck! Holy shit!
yeah, so he knows him through.
He was, see, as a kid, if Adam Sandler was in it, I'm there, like.
He's one of them. The only one that I watched that I didn't like was that one in Monaco with Jennifer Aniston.
I know the one you made. Just
get
go with
over
it.
What?
Or just go with it. That's
I
fine.
haven't seen that one.
Not great.
Not great.
But I don't think that's one of the.
Here's a paddy fact for you. The Ferrari in it was from here. And it had the number plate. It had the number plate from here still on the car. So if you put the number plate in, so the car was hired by that movie from here.
Whereabouts? Do you know the area?
What do you mean?
Like where in the country is it from?
Oh, somebody in Belfast owns it, but like a movie
Rents it
thing.
out, right.
Yeah. But
I thought just some lab in Fermanagh had like 3
So-
tractors and a Ferrari.
what was the film called?
Just go with it. Pull my way.
And you can put it into the DVA, and it still comes up and tells you the car and the make and all, and whether it has MOT or tax.
Never seen a fucking yellow boot on a fucking Ferrari.
A what?
I've never seen a Ferrari.
I got picked up the other week in a Ferrari at the airport,
Woo.
and it was fucking.
Where are you going?
I parked my car at my mate's house, and he's like, "I'll drop you off the airport and pick you up again." When was it? Was it the Monday I went over to see Freddie and all? Maybe. Or I was coming back from Blackpool.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I'm standing there and fucking I phoned him. Where are you? Fucking. It was a Sunday morning. It was Blackpool. And he's like, I'm coming now. And the fucking massive crowd of people, and they're all waiting for lifts. And he fucking lands in this 300 grand fucking Ferrari. And you heard the thing before you seen it, and everybody's looking. And my bag didn't fit in the boot of it. The boots in the front.
Is that because of the guy?
No.
Oh, sorry, your luggage. Sorry.
The luggage. And I was like, fuck you. And he drove away. We went down the back roads and fucking shit itself. It's half electric.
Fucking hell. That's unreal. I'd love to go on one, like. I'd love to go on one.
In that SNL special, fucking they made a goat joke.
Oh, did they?
So they're like stealing your material, Patrick.
Who?
SNL.
Get on the phone, Eddie Murphy.
What did they do?
They made a goat joke.
Bastards. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm not the only one with gout. You know, so it's big people saying, "Oh, I stole your fucking kids joke." I'm not the only one with kids.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was in it.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
Fucking. I mean, the list could go on.
But from 2 people. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, more. There was the only one missing was I was gonna say John Belushi, obviously not there.
Just go with it. Wasn't the movie? Wasn't. What was the movie that Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston made?
Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery.
Right, they've made a couple together, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Murder Mystery. I haven't even seen that. Just go with it.
That's it. His Netflix ones aren't great.
Yes.
They can tell that Netflix have just went, here's $1 billion.
And he's just.
And he's like, oh, there's a movie. I have to go to fucking Dubai for 3 months with all my mates. Do you? No, it's really important that we shoot this. Do you know what? Give him his credit for that. He puts his mates in everything.
Yeah.
And you could slag him for that, but that's a good lad there, like.
There's a number plate.
KBZ9. Fucking hell.
KBZ.
What's the best Adam Sandler movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore's up there. They're making the second one.
I really love Waterboy.
I like Waterboy.
Waterboy's great.
Big Daddy's good.
Billy Madison.
The wee fairy tale one was really good.
Happy Ending?
That was
Or Bedtime Stories? Yeah.
Happy Endings, the massage.
Happy End. That's for fucking Area 51 there.
What was your Click?
Click
So sad.
makes me cry
Willie
every
cries at
time.
that. Willie cries at that.
I do, and I'm
cried
not
up
a
too.
crier. I'm really not.
David Hasselhoff's amazing in it.
Oh, it's so funny in that. Oh my god.
But yeah, what other
No
ones?
one gets slagged, but I think is brilliant. Little Nicky.
I was about to say that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dithead, go with my father. I just want to have sex with your head. It's fucking great. Longest Yard's underrated as fuck.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
The cast of The Longest Yard is amazing. Great Khali,
Do
Nelly.
you know that there was an original Longest Yard movie?
Yeah, with Burt Reynolds.
Seriously,
And he was back in the next one then?
So there's.
But
yeah.
he was the player. He was like Adam Sandler's part in the fucking original.
And then he takes over as the old guy.
Burt Reynolds, I remember watching. It was, what was that movie? And it made me fall in love. The Cannonball Run. When I was a kid and they had like Lamborghinis and all that. This was in the 80s.
Is that? I haven't seen that. Is that the movie like they have to get?
They have to get somewhere and it's all big actors and all that, but it's back in the 80s. Like, but I remember that was the film that made me look at cars and go,
What was the movie they did that with? But it was kind of Rat Race.
Rat Race. Yes, they had, like,
Kind
Mr.
of
Bean
shit.
and all.
Yeah. I'm winning the race.
That's your one. Your man has Hitler's car.
Yeah.
And the fucking the
They go to the
layer
Barbie.
goes in and he goes on the stage and he's giving it all that there to the veterans.
Let's go to the Barbie Museum.
Yeah, Klaus von Barbie was Hitler's second in command. He's the dad because it's the dad won't tell his family why they're doing it.
Yeah.
And he has to hide. Is that John Lovitz?
Yeah, he's a fucking big SNL guy.
I fucking love John Lovitz. Do you know secretly a bit of a hard lad?
Serious?
Would smack you like. There's the. Do you know this?
No.
Was he in Big?
Do you know what? He's in literally
he's in the
every
Wedding
movie.
Singer.
He's in the Wedding Singer.
He's that bit where he's like, he's losing his mind.
I think he's in Big.
No.
He's in Little Nicky.
I think he's in Big.
John Lovitz, let me see.
I've never seen Big. He's in.
Never seen Big?
Never seen Big.
That's a great film.
He's in every movie for 5 minutes.
That is like, I turned that on the other day and I was just and the kids were like, I don't like this, and I'm like, is this? And kids now don't like older films.
No. Well, suppose to them it'd be like when you were a kid, your granddad
Timid.
showing you something from the 40s.
Yeah, timid.
Do you know what I mean? Like when your granddad's
it's
like,
not that
here's...
bad.
No, it's the exact same time.
No, I kid you because like
If he's showing me a movie from the 80s, that's the same
when
as
we
being
were
in the 80s,
watching
it's from the 40s.
when we watched Back to the Future in the 80s when it came out in the cinema, the same length of time between now and the movie coming out is the same length of time between him going back to 1955.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like when we were going to watch fucking Back to the Future, my dad was my age,
You're right, he isn't big.
isn't he?
He is.
I loved his part in Big 2. It was a tiny part,
Yeah.
but it was fucking brilliant.
That's what he is. He's the guy's in like one scene, but you go, that scene was brilliant.
He's like the fella. It's like
Sitting next to him,
yeah,
Isn't he?
in the fucking office, and he's like telling him to fucking here. You're
making a cunt out of us. Yeah, yes.
Have you seen the he's in the water? No, Little Nicky's in that.
Yeah.
He's the guy at the start who's spying on the mum getting changed. He's like, are those for me? And then he falls out of the tree.
yeah.
Chuck and Larry or Chuck and Married or
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That's a great movie.
Don't mess
your
with
woman's
Zohan.
hot as fuck in there, isn't she?
Oh, so hot. That's the one I didn't like.
Don't mess with Zohan.
hated
I
Don't Mess
loved
with
it when I was like fucking 13.
Yeah.
That
like-
Don't Mess with Soham was very fucking anti-fucking Palestine, wasn't it?
He's like an IDF fighter.
It was.
But like you don't pick that up when you're 13.
That's not even why I don't like it. I just didn't find it funny.
But when so Adam Sandler obviously is a Jew, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't think he's.
I watched a film with him recently, and do you know what? It was really different from what he normally does, but it was fucking great.
What the crystals one?
Yes,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
I loved it.
I love it, but can only watch it like once or twice. Because the whole time you're just gripping the sofa going,
You're a dick.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
You could fix everything right now. What are you doing?
yeah.
And that's it for 2 hours.
It was a great movie, though.
The end of the movie,
Your
you're.
man that thought Nico was in it.
Yeah.
Tracks.
Tracks.
Trax is in it, yeah. That's the end of that movie. I sat there for 10 minutes like, what the fuck?
It basically tells you a gambler never wins,
Yeah.
no matter what.
I watched an interview.
Do you know it was better him getting shot because he won that money? You know for a fact
He was going to lose it.
he was going to stick it on our back.
Yeah. Because that's what those guys who make that movie, they make this thing called anxiety cinema, where it is
You're
designed
never
to make you
'cause
uncomfortable.
it's the chase for them. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the fear of loss and everything. It's the chase.
Aye. It's that you're on the final furlong winning, going fucking go.
Do you know he's like Jim Morrison? That was the fucking wank that went too far. Do you know what I mean?
Explain.
How do you think
Not Jim Morrison. Not Jim Morrison.
overdosed on
Not
wax?
Jim Morrison. His fucking protege. What do you fucking call him? From NXS.
I know who you mean. Fucking
Let me see. It calls for our Google search.
yeah.
How the fuck could I not know your name right now?
So I don't know this, but I'm just going to type in NXS guy died of wanking.
Yeah, he did the old strangle wank, didn't he?
In the cupboard,
Yeah. This is annoying me.
Stole Bob Geldof's missus.
Michael Hutchins.
Michael Hutchins. Wanking in a cupboard with a belt.
Imagine everyone knowing that's how you die.
Well, do you know what? Do you know, it's one of them ones you go, I would die if people see me doing this. We're already dead. So,
At what point do you feel yourself suffocating where you don't stop wanking? Where you go, I'll finish this one off on the bed.
would you rather die in the cupboard wanking or fall off the balcony high on drugs?
Off a balcony, high on
balcony.
drugs?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's less embarrassing than being found with fucking knickers in your mouth with a belt around your neck.
That'd be
Do you
great.
think
You'd
Liam
fucking hit the
Payne,
thing and die.
was going, I'm flying, and then, phew, fuck, what a hit.
Jesus Christ.
It's a bit too soon for me.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What do we think? Conspiracy theory? What happened with Liam?
But sure, you can think about all the music industry. What was Liam Payne doing? Who wants him dead?
Harry Styles.
Well, really, what happened, apparently, the story is why he was locked in his room was he was.
Wanking.
This is allegedly the story's in the papers. He was locked in his room because he was tripping out in the lobby because he was high on crack.
Tripping balls.
But it was the staff in the hotel that had given him the drugs. So they're like, we can't kick him out. Because if he goes out in the street and does something, and then the police go, where did you get these drugs? Well, then they're going to know we did it. So they lock him in his room, and
It's
he's
been
like,
done. Like the staff have been caught and done.
yeah. So he's in his room, he's locked in. He's like, I'm going to fucking stay in this room. I want to go for a swim. I swear to God, right?
Trying to do a jump in the pool.
So where the pool was like a climb down from his balcony. It was like
So he tried to climb down
he
it.
tried to climb down and fell. So he did land in like the fucking area near the pool.
It's
so
a
he nearly
bit
got there.
weird that Harry has that fucking song where he's flying in the air and fucking singing.
Song's that?
Sign of the Times. I know what you're on about.
I don't. Is he in the air?
Yeah, in the music video, he's like
through-
flying.
Flying through the air.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
There you go. I did not know that.
Liam's like, I'm fucking doing alright. Sometimes
His was every now and then you get a celebrity, you know, when like a Bruce Forsyth dies, you're like, it's sad, but like I'm not
Surprised.
yeah, people are like going too yeah, like 89.
Yeah.
So when people are like going too soon, you're like, was he? Or is he gone?
Nobody
at an
said that
appropriate
about
time?
fucking him.
You always get people. God only takes the best. No, that's the guy's not dying. The guy's old, but you get a death where you go fucking. You have to go, what? And like text someone and be like, is this real?
I remember Amy Winehouse dying.
Yeah.
And I was working in the taxi, and I literally, like, it was boom, like full on straight. I knew before it had even hit the radios. And I walked into the bookies. It was a Saturday night, and I says, Amy Winehouse is dead. And the girl went, "You're Philip Alex." And I was like, "No, honestly, she's fucking dead." She Googled it.
You make it sound like you've killed her.
And she was like, "This isn't even on." And I was like, "I'm telling you now." And she's like, "You're Philip Alex. She's my favourite." She really was raging with me because she thought I just made this up. And I was like, "Well, we'll fucking see." And then I went in the next week. I was like, "Did I tell you she's dead? I hate you. I'll never forget the fact that you were the one that told me she was my fucking favourite artist."
Did she die in that summer where like every celebrity died?
Not everyone.
Like 2009, like loads. There was like 20 that died. Do you remember that summer?
Did George Michael die at summer?
Michael Jackson died that
Michael
summer.
Jackson.
I remember
She's a 27 club, isn't she?
club.
She's 27 club, yeah.
Michael Jackson was
Which doesn't hit you
fucking-
until I'm 28. You don't realise how young she was and how just fucking nasty the media was to her when you're like, that's a wee girl, like. Scum, but I fucking hate that bloke.
This year,
Scum.
I have to say, this year here is the first year that I like properly feel like, fuck, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
You know when you say, I still feel young? This year, I officially feel old.
What's hit you?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Podrick turning 18, and I don't know if it's the lack of mobility now and not being able to do as much training and stuff, you know, like trying to do these fights and all that. And it's like your body's pushing back and going, no.
Or the grey hairs in your beard.
The grey hairs in the beard.
Wrinkles in your eyes.
Wrinkles in my eyes.
Stress lines in your forehead.
The lack of sexual fucking sexual thing. Like there used to be out boys on the building site. We used to be in talking, the way we lads talking. We were all in our 20s, and you're like, "Here, what happened tonight? Oh, wait, here, this one was fucking bucking this one." And all the other lads were sitting in the corner. And I say our lads, there were people my age.
Yeah.
And I remember one of them going, "Listen, it's not all that, kid." And I was like, "Bollocks, that's what it's all about." And that's all. And he's like, "Nah, I'd prefer a bowl of stew." And I'm like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm at that age now where bowl of stew like really is like bowl of stew in the firelit."
Yeah. If there was a house in Czechoslovakia full of stew, you'd be straight
I
over
look
it,
at
like,
that
yeah.
and I'm like, that is like so.
Whereas I'm like, I love that.
See, I'm looking at that and I'm like, you couldn't pay me to go to that.
Couldn't pay me to get out.
Do you reckon there's a disabled room?
Once I'm done with them all, every room's a disabled room, bro.
There looked like there was a disabled room.
I gotta wear them like Muppets.
Here. You were saying a minute ago, I'm being a good boy. Nah, at the end of this one, you're
I have something to look forward
I
to.
can't wait to go back to the house to wank over.
Would you do?
Exactly what I'm going to do.
But see, do you know the other thing I realised right from
Let's
last
cut
week?
this here.
But I realised, so just have a wank now, fucking we're all friends. See, the Crip Walk.
Yeah.
Do you know where it comes from?
Yeah. Compton Crips.
No,
Yeah, it was because they walked as if they were cripples.
no.
It is about cripples.
There was a crippled man that done the dance. And that's where it came from. And I'm like, we were joking about this, but that's actually a
Where
fucking
it
thing.
comes from, yeah.
There was a guy with one leg that had created that walk who was a cripple.
Did he have a fake leg?
No, he had no leg. And he had walking sticks. He had fucking walking sticks and one leg, and he created the fucking dance. His name, everything came out. And I was like, we didn't know this. We thought it was just like the Crips done it. It wasn't. Did you get it? Paddy fact.
I have another fact about the Crips.
Henry
after.
Crip Herd. The earliest videos of the Crip Walk are from the 1940s and feature Henry the Crip
Fair play.
Herd, a double amputee from Harlem. Harlem too, which is mad.
Oh, God, Harlem.
Oh my God, he's from Harlem.
But which is mad because you
Turn
associate
into a 70-year-old woman there.
Harlem too.
I was so granny.
Harlem, oh my God.
He was Chris from Ballymurphy.
Take all them kids to Ireland for the summer.
Harlem tea.
Bird uses upper body strength and the rhythm of the music to create a unique style of movement.
Well, how did he have no legs then and fucking create a walk?
He might have had one leg and one arm.
Ah, right enough. Because I thought the video I seen he had one leg. Like,
Do you know about the guy who founded the Crips?
that was him.
Right, so look up
blood
this
that
guy,
Crips.
but don't look at the photo of him until I tell you. It was a guy, I think his name was it Stanley? You looked at the photo of him?
I looked at your man, like, they've done the walk. They're ridiculous, but class.
So it was founded by, I think his name was Stanley Tookie Williams. I could be wrong.
Was he black by any chance?
He was very black.
Yeah.
And he was a guy who would go around schools doing anti-gang talks and anti-drug talks.
Was this after he created it?
It's kind of at the same time.
Aye.
So,
I've seen this. I've
You
seen
know this, yeah,
Yes.
right? So he was going, he had all these youth clubs. Like, he was like,
Anti this, anti drugs.
like the fucking the leader of the youth. He was like, stay away from gangs. The entire time this guy was running the Crips. Look at this guy and tell me like he doesn't look like the most I run the Crips guy ever.
Yeah. And he was into it. It's like,
There's a better photo of
did he
him.
have one eye?
There's one where he has a big afro and the guy is fucking jacked.
It'd be like Jamie Bryson fucking being the head of the rat.
Like,
That's to give you an idea. Like, he was going around schools being like anti this, anti that.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
running the fucking
and he's in it.
one way, like a Kaiser Soze thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's him. Stanley, isn't it Stanley Tookie Williams?
It's coming up Stanley Williams. When I'm typing in Stanley Tucci Williams, it's coming up Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci did
The
not
wee
fund the
baldy actor with the glasses, who's in every fucking movie.
It was in Devil Wears Prada.
He can play any fucking part, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's great. There's one where he plays
Tucci.
him
I
nuts.
was writing in Tucci.
No, Tookie.
Yes, Stanley Tucci Williams III.
And he's like, stay out of gangs, and then
Did he get multiple life sentences?
Yeah, he did. Once they found out basically he ran the Crips, they were like, yeah, you're going to fucking jail, mate.
Yeah, he got life.
But I feel he's fine in jail.
Executed with lethal injection
Oh fuck!
in 2005.
But he had got, like, previously, wasn't it like 37 life sentences or something? Or was it?
Conviction, first degree murder with special circumstances, 4 counts, 2 counts of robbery. It doesn't say what the sentence is.
I think he ended up, when he was in jail, then they associated so many, and it was like 37 life sentences.
He did get some.
It was something like something along them lines. I don't know if the amount.
Stanley Tucci's another one. Like John Lovett's in everything and brilliant in it. What was the John Lovett story I was going to tell? I can't remember. When I was saying the John Lovett's is a bit hard as fuck.
Yes.
So, do you know Phil Hartman used to be in SNL? Does the voice of Troy McClure
From
in
The Simpsons.
And hi, I'm Troy McClure. So, do you know why he stopped voicing in The Simpsons?
No.
His wife was a really, really bad drug addict. Stopped doing drugs, got completely clean, and the comedian called Andy Dick basically gave her cocaine, and she
I'll
relapsed.
name that cunt. Who give you that dick?
Aptly named because Andy Dick is the biggest cunt in the world.
Right.
He's a wanker, like
No, Andy Dick as well. He's out there, fella.
a fucking wanker. So he got her hooked on drugs again, Phil Hartman's wife. She relapses, becomes a horrendous drug addict. Phil Hartman goes to leave her. She shoots him dead in his sleep.
Shoots Phil.
So Phil Hartman shot dead in his sleep.
Fill him up.
So John Lovitz sees Andy Dick at a party, and he basically goes like, he blames him for it. And Andy Dick is like, yeah, I put the curse, the Hartman hacks on you, and I'm gonna do it to you too. I'm gonna get you killed. And John Lovitz just fucking grabs him by the scruff of the head. Say the bar's there, just grabs him, fucking smashes his head into the bar until like the guy just crumples.
Is he dead now?
No, he didn't kill him. He just basically
Knocked this
the
cunt
guy
out.
went, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it to you too. And John Lovitz went, is that right? Bang.
It's a shame. Like, Phil Hartman was class. Like,
Everyone
great
loved
comedian.
him.
Yeah.
Everyone loved him. Oh, he was great.
ever seen Jingle All the Way?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He played the daddy and that was trying to buck his wife.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's fucking brilliant in that.
He's brilliant and so
So he
much.
gets shot dead by his wife.
Yeah. Because Andy Dick
because
got
of
drugs
Dick?
again. Yeah. But there's just something brilliant about a guy being like, yeah, and what are you going to do about it? And someone just folding him in two. And we John Lovitz, he's like built like me.
Yeah.
But he's just a wee fucking hard lad. I love it.
We had a question on the Patreon saying, would you rather fight 40 Williams-sized roe boils or 4 roe boil-sized Williams?
Probably the 4 roe boy size Williams.
Yeah, I wouldn't want 40.
The 40 roe boils, no matter the height, would be terrifying.
40 big fucking Williams.
Yeah. That's terrifying. 40 big willies, actually.
That's Area 51.
So I'm going to go watch. Link me.
Roe Boy's like the Wreck-'em Ralph of fucking NI comedy, isn't he?
Before we'll head over to the Patreon to see the rest of the questions. There was loads this week.
Put them up early.
There was one, Willie, that sort of pertains to you, and it's like your thoughts on Mark Henry doing a DJ set in the Limelight.
I am fucking gutted because I'm on tour. So it's the night, I think, either WWE is here or it's the night before WrestleMania. I am fucking raging that Mark Henry's doing a DJ set of wrestling theme songs and I can't go.
Is that what he's doing?
That's what he's doing.
I just thought he was playing like bits and pieces and
Now,
stuff.
can I smell that room already? Absolutely.
What's your favourite wrestling theme song?
Mate, we don't have time. Off the top of my head, This Fire Burns for CM Punk. Edge's theme song. The On This Day. Stone Cold's is a banger. Triple H's The Game.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Time to play the game.
It's all about the game. It's brilliant. John Cena's is up there.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's is cool. All of Undertaker's, he never had a bad one.
Rey Mysterio's.
Rey Mysterio's is great. Eddie Guerrero, mate, we don't have time. I'll be here all day. Mark Henry has a great one.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is a fucking good one too.
Brad
Because
the
it comes on
Hitman
and you're
Hart.
like,
What?
Is that Brad the Hitman Hart?
No, Shawn Michaels is the Heartbreak Kid.
Heartbreak Kid.
what was Bret Hart's theme? It was British Bulldogs.
Fuck up.
British Bulldogs was a good one.
Nah, it was shit.
It was just Rule Britannia.
It was fucking shit.
Like, I get why you don't like it, but see someone coming out, they're making muscly, and it's just. I'm like, that's good.
We'll see, we sing our version of the song when I hear it.
What's that?
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules fuck all.
Alright,
Soon there'll be no fucking Huns at all.
Well, you tell that British Bulldog. You tell him that.
Well, Khan, he's fucking dead.
Fair. I didn't think you'd know that. Fair enough.
He fucking died, my friend.
He did. 41 or something he died at. Dead young.
You can't fuck up by him fucking enlarging fucking tablets.
Do you know what it was that killed him? This is another grim story. I know way too many weird fucking pop culture stories. We'll finish on this because it's a long story. Not long, but the Ultimate Warrior was come back to WCW. They didn't want to tell anyone, didn't even want to tell the other wrestlers, so they hid a trap door in the ring that had like a big metal hinge on it for the handle, but did not tell the wrestlers that in the middle of the ring there is a fucking giant metal hinge. He takes a slam on it, basically like fucks his spine up. So he gets addicted to these really strong painkillers. Killed them. Just couldn't stop taking them. Because they wouldn't... It's like if we were doing a show on a stage, and like, there's a giant hole in the middle of the stage. Avoid that, and they don't tell us. We're just going to walk through it.
Can I have a pun for it?
Go ahead.
Hinge loyalist.
Yeah. You laugh at that, dead man. Had a son and all, he did. No.
So that's not okay, but the fucking 5 minutes were done on Liam Payne trying to dive into the water. Sorry.
I meant the worst thing I said was about Eric Clapton, so that's fine.
There was a
joke I seen online. It was like, what's the difference between a bag of Coke and a 5-year-old?
Eric Clapton would jump out a window for a bag of
Eric
Coke.
Clapton wouldn't, but I had a bag of Coke for
That's it. I knew it was going to be so... It was close. Anthony Jeselnik has a good one. He does a joke about his brother dying, and then he goes, my brother died the same way Eric Clapton's son did, for inspiration.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's sad, but also he's a terrible human, so it's kind of fine.
It's terrible for the kid.
It is.
I used to love the fact that people just go, see that film, see me and the wee baby. That's where I Clapton's wee lad fell out the window, and there's ghosts in the window.
I haven't even seen that movie, but I've seen people say that.
But it wasn't. It was a
Like a
Ted
mannequin or
dancing.
something?
It was a Ted dancing fucking
Cut out.
cutout behind the curtain.
I heard Clapton watching Cheers, being like, "That just looks like my wee lad."
If you
Ted
know
dancing.
my name,
What was the song he wrote to fuck George Harrison's wife?
if I
Layla?
saw you in
Was it
heaven.
Lila or You Look Lovely Tonight or Beautiful Tonight?
Might have
Probably
been
both.
I'd fuck you if you wrote those songs for me. I'd fuck you. Like,
he was inspiration. Know what I mean?
yeah.
Steal another man's wife.
But what's mental is George Harrison plays on Layla.
That is mental.
What's mental is that he used to be fucking on top of Layla.
Yeah. What's mental is she told him she was leaving him for Eric Clapton, and he was like, all
The
right.
thing that I seen the other day about
He actually didn't give a fuck.
He was just like, all right, I'm going to.
he was a
India.
fucking Beatle.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously.
I love when people cannot believe they didn't treat their wives well, and you're
Was
like,
it
you have no idea.
John Lennon was in bed with David Bowie? Was that who was caught in bed with
I've heard of rumors.
Mick Jagger was it? That?
No.
Mick Jagger did buck David Bowie, I think.
Wasn't David Bowie?
There was somebody's wife came
Yeah,
home
yeah.
and seen them in bed with another rock star and was like, "Do you want tea?" And made tea for them, and they were bucking. Who was that?
I think David Bowie bucked everybody. I think he bucked Iggy Pop as well.
He had two different colour eyes. Did you know what?
I know you said Iggy Pop. In my mind, you said Biggie Smalls. I was like, I don't think he did.
I think he might have.
I see why they call you Big Papa.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
There's a hard man waiting in my bed.
Love
Just
David
playing
Bowie.
with his balls like he does in Labyrinth.
I love the fucking story David Bowie tells of like when he first like got his band together. It was all these fucking like hard lads from fucking
Brixton.
No, it wasn't even. It was from up north. It was like Oldham or something. And he's like, but he obviously from early on had these like ideas to be very like in people's faces. The wearing women's clothes, wearing fucking makeup, and
Yeah.
having the long hair and all. And he says he recruited this band of all these fucking like hard lads from the area, and they're like, "We're not putting on that fucking shit." He says, and then he says, "I don't know how I convinced them to do it, but they done it one night." And he says, and that night, all the girls fucking like were all over them. And then like about 2 gigs later, they were going, "Where's my fucking mascara?"
I'm a busted concealer.
They turned into Sean fucking thing.
Playing.
No,
Bean, Sean
Sean Bean, Sean Penn.
Always get them mixed up.
Sean Bean, Sean Penn. Like it's fucking so
Always do it.
different. It's a bastard. He always says bastard.
Busted.
Busted.
Bastard.
My busted son.
Bastard. He's the bastard.
And he always
Jon
dies.
Snow was a bastard.
Jon Snow was the bastard. Turns out he wasn't the bastard. No, he was the bastard.
He is a bastard.
But he wasn't Ned Stark's bastard.
But he is a bastard.
It was Robert Baratheon's bastard.
Yeah.
No,
No, not Robert Baratheon.
he was Targaryen's bastard.
Yeah. But who did they buck?
Ned Stark's sister.
Ned Stark's
Which
sister.
is why Ned Stark took him on. That was one of the few reveals where you're like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, that was probably when Game of Thrones peaked
Yeah.
at that moment. Like,
I maintain it peaks once Tyrion leaves Casterly Rock.
Pigs wants fucking big fucking things bugging your woman.
That's every scene. I'm going to need you to be more specific.
Aquaman.
Oh! Yeah.
yeah.
Peaked her. That was the peak
Jason
moment.
Momoa.
That's what I
Jason
wish I
Momoa
was.
took her in that tent and gave her the fucking heebie-jeebies.
That's I wish I looked like fucking someone. That's I wish I looked like bucket. I have to go on my tiptoes for doggy style.
Yeah, but you just know she was going to that tent going, fuck, this cunt's going to have a massive cock.
yeah.
I was.
And here, once she got bucked by him, she started seeing dragons. That's all I'm saying. He filled her with a dragon suit, didn't he?
Killed her brother, and I went, I'm gonna fucking plow you.
I was one of the jokes on SNL as well. That 50th anniversary, they got the wee woman, who does like the costume changes.
Yeah.
And like, and Tina Fey was like, "Oh, this is Maggie. Like, she's been here fucking 40 years. She's seen all the stars in their fucking underwear. So who's your favorite?" And before she even finished the sentence, she was like, "Jason Momoa."
Have you ever seen Tina Fey was underrated as fuck? She did a sketch.
Tina Fey sounds like she's from fucking the New Look.
They did a sketch called Meet Your Second Wife.
Yeah.
It is. It was all these like 40-year-old men, and there's like, here's your second wife, and they're just bringing out these progressively younger women, and it's like, in 20 years' time, this is your future wife.
That's just like 4.
That's such a thing in America. Like,
Yeah. The best one's to bring out a girl who's like 17, and the guy's like, oh, that's not so bad. And she goes, yeah, she's pregnant with your second wife. It's so funny.
Right, we'll wrap
Yes,
this
we'll
up.
wrap it up. Tour tickets on sale, WilliamThompsonComedy.com. Glasgow and Edinburgh nearly gone, as Leicester, Liverpool. Get your fucking act together, lad. I assume you're saying go buy tickets for the...
yes, go buy tickets for the shows. I'm still on tour in the north here, fucking flying out. City Hotel is a massive room, so we've still tickets for that. Oma has 20 tickets left. Newry this Friday has 5. Newcastle sold out Saturday night, so we still have Portaferry coming up, very limited tickets for that, and the Angrannan up in Letterkenny. I am also in Glasgow on the 16th of March in the Barrowlands. Tickets are starting to sell pretty fucking good for that. Get your tickets for that day before St. Paddy's Day. It's going to be fucking great. And then I'm in London, Bristol, Nottingham, Liverpool and Newcastle. Get your tickets. Really looking forward to it. Paddy Irishman tour. Go on to PaddyMcDonnellComedy.com and get the tickets. Thank you.
Thank you. Head on over to the Patreon. I'll see you later.
Near